So you want a movie with a shady organization working on a bioweapon which causes an outbreak where our two charismatic leads fight different monsters. Say less, I present to you
Resident Evil.
I mean, The Gorge. This movie is more of a Resident Evil movie than the actual Resident Evil movie. This movie has everything: the suspense, the horror, and the love story amidst a scientific setting. But it also has some nonsensical reasoning behind some of the decisions that I will talk to you about as I summarize the story for you. So our story starts off with Ripley hiring Levi for a job in an unknown location for a year. And if I have a nickel for every time Sigourney Weaver works in a corporation where they hide monsters under the ground, I would have 2 nickels. His predecessor briefs him about the mission where he works maintenance on tower for the weapon that shoots anything that comes out of the gorge. And the gorge itself is a gate to hell. For me, I became far more interested when they killed my poor guy JD. I haven't watched the trailer for this movie, so I wasn't sure what kind of things was in the forge. We have Anya Taylor-Joy as Darsa, a Russian assassin who was hired by her government to do the same job as Levi but on a different tower across the forge. After months of isolation and doing the tedious job every day, she decided to break the protocol of no contact to the towers. And this was the beginning of a great relationship, minus the hell that they have to go through later.
Oh my god, what is that? Oh my god! What is that?
This, in my opinion, was the best scene where our leads shine and we can see their chemistry without uttering a word. But not everything good lasts too long. Levi's tower was soon attacked by the plant-based zombies. This is what you became when you shove veganism on everyday civilian. Anyway, they were able to neutralize the situation, and at this moment I thought, why is there a protocol of no communication between the towers? Their survivability literally depended on it. Who knows why this is even a protocol? I'm not the guy who wrote this movie.
No shit, Sherlock.
When fixing the bomb after the kerfuffle, Levi and Darsa saw a drone coming out of the forge. I don't know how they are calm and keep doing the job after a zombie attack and the drone. Clearly something is going on in there. And if I would be in their position, I would get the hell out of there. And that's why you have been killed on the spot, you NPC. Huh? Later the Valentine's Day arrived and Darsa was having a hard time. And she wishes Levi to be there with her. And this is the only ammunition he needed to make a grappling gun out of a grenade launcher and ask her for a date. And I don't blame him. If there is a girl asking to be with you when you have a drought of human interaction for several months in an isolated forest and the girl happens to be Anya Taylor-Joy, wouldn't you jump across the forge to meet her? Nope.
Why are you gay?
They had a great date and I was blushing the whole time with their interaction. Their chemistry was contagious, like the virus they are going to be exposed to. When Levi was leaving for his tower, something went wrong. His rope got cut and he fell into the forge. Darsa too followed him into the depth of the earth. After a convenient timing, she rescued Levi. And they came face to face with different enemy types like a video game. A game like
Resident Evil.
There were plant zombies on a horse, skull spiders, and whatever these are supposed to be. During the commotion, they were able to uncover some of the secrets like how the virus was made, how it turned World War II veterans and scientists into the zombies, and what is stray dog protocol, which will come in handy later on. They managed to get out of the forge with a car and they forged a plan to escape the jungle after 5 days to check if they have a virus or not. But their plan came to stop when Ripley decided to show up and execute these two. They managed to outrun and outperform 2 machine gun drones that were designed to kill humans. But drones were nothing against a writer who decided that 2 top-class shooters can outperform the robots. They were able to get to a 4.2 kilometer mark, which was mentioned in the stray dog protocol file. It is the radius of the bomb which will self-destruct once cloaking system fails. So our 2 shooters rigged the system and blew the towers for self-destruct to take place. And I think Sigourney Weaver has a clause in her contract where she dies a horrible death whenever she works for an evil organization. Darsa and Levi meet 2 months after the incident, and after a kiss, the movie ends. What a movie, where they put so much in it and yet they managed to make it entertaining. I feel like this movie has a bit of everything, like sci-fi horror, suspense, gun-blazing action, some body horror, and romance, which was the highlight of the movie. I find Miles to be charismatic in whatever roles he plays.
Say that again?
And Anya really made a name for herself with the projects like The Queen's Gambit and The Menu. Miles Taylor and Anya's chemistry shown in this movie despite some of the writing that I found hard to believe. Like why there is only one guard in each tower when the boundary of the forge is several kilometers long. They should have a team where they can rotate the shift to keep a watch at all times. No communication rules was really dumb. They managed to survive the first attack because of the communication. Despite these minor inconveniences, I really enjoyed the movie. I enjoyed it more as I think of it as a Resident Evil movie. The atmosphere, the lore, and the action was really entertaining. What do you guys think about the Forge? If it is good or bad? And let me know if I should cover the actual Resident Evil with Mia Jovovich and this terrible Leon. Until then, check out The Mummy, which is my all-time classic, and I guarantee you that you will be thoroughly entertained.